Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Bloons Battles on the channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, as usual. We are getting so close to Christmas, and I'm getting super excited. But we're going to hop right into this gameplay. So, Blizzard reached out to me, as all of the other people that I've played have, um, which, as always, I love. I love playing with all you guys. So, as you can see from first looks, he looks like a very good player. Um, his I don't know what to call it, but like what his like where your record is, like I like the black, I like the gray, the white on the outside. I just love how it looks. But it also means that he's a really good player. Usually when I see someone that when I see someone that like has that black and stuff like that, it means they're really good because I don't know how you get that, but it usually in my eyes, it usually means you're pretty good. So I immediately assumed this guy at least had a few million medallions. Um, so I was a little scared going into this, but we didn't actually end up playing 3 games, which I'm not gonna ruin the video. Um, but we're just gonna hop right into it. So we both start off with farms. Um, we are going with Ninja Wizard, as you can see. We do use this strategy quite a bit, but we haven't played. I haven't really played any of you guys on Swamp yet, so that's kind of the map I wanted to go with. Because I like to switch up the maps. I don't just want to play. I use the same strategies, so I don't want to use the same maps. um, so, yeah, that's kind of what I do to make up for that. But he's going with Heli Pilot, which I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that strategy. I mean, it doesn't really matter how I feel because I wasn't the one using the strategy. But we do send him some blues just to kind of push him, but I don't end up sending enough blues to actually do damage. And we do get rushed with some pinks, which was a smart rush on his part. So we do take a few lives here, but we have to go ahead and get up the lightning real quick, which is why I said well done. That was a good rush. Prevented us from getting anywhere with our farms. So we had to spend $1,000 that we could be spending on our farms on upgrades because of that rush. So it's a pretty good rush. Um, he locked his heli pallet in place, which that looks like a fairly good position too. Um, I'm not gonna say like what would be a better position because it probably wouldn't be, but that position that he just put it in is probably the best position you can put your heli pallet in. Um, but I was just playing so poorly when I was rushing him. I kept running out of money. I wasn't going in with those rushes. I was just kind of half rushing him, so it really didn't do much damage at all. It didn't do any damage. Um, but like usually when you're trying to do damage to someone and you need them to upgrade, you want to go you don't just want to go halfway. You want to go all the way, just so you can actually force something. Um, well, we didn't actually do that. We only went half, so yeah, we end up yeah, those rushes just didn't do anything. So we do end up rushing with yellows, and I do believe we get a battle energy out of him. So I mean, I was feeling pretty good about that. Um, he was going to lose probably quite a few lives there if he didn't battle energy that. So we go ahead and we're not ahead. We're still quite a bit behind in farms, a whole plantation behind. But we do get up another wizard because those regens start getting through because one lightning cannot handle regens very well. But as you can see, he is going with ice heli pallet farm, which is a pretty good strategy. I have absolutely no idea how to use it. But he does because he's a lot more experienced and way better at this game than I am. So, um, yeah. So we're still behind in farms. By again another plantation. So yeah. I think we paid more for our defense currently than he has. I don't know why he sold his ice tower. Maybe it was to get razor rotors or something like that, because razor rotors is pretty good. Um, but the heli pallet ice farm strategy is so dang good because razor rotors I believe, can pop ice or balloons that are frozen. So you can just put the heli pallet locked in place on top of the ice tower, and oh my gosh, it's so good. Especially with Arctic wind. Holy cow. It's like having a radioactive sub. Is that what it's, I hope that's what it's called. A radioactive sub on top of an ice tower. That's kind of like a heli pallet ice tower. We do send some camo ceramics just to see if we can do any damage. He uses Spike Storm and kind of wipes that out. So what I decide to do, I get very greedy. Not for our farms. What I do is I go for a secondary rush, doing the same rush. Very intelligent of me. um, just to see if we can do any damage. But those heli pallets do handle it pretty well. So we don't manage to do that much damage at all. So he played that pretty well. He got up a BIA as well as a plantation. We're sagging behind in farms right now. We only have 3 plantations. No, we have 4 plantations. But it doesn't match his BIA because his BIA just is scooping up money or building up. Why is he scooping? Building up money. Then he has another plantation, and it's building up his eco. It's just all around not great. So what we're doing now is I was saving up money. I think I was trying to plan out a rush, but we do end up just going with the Republic, just because I decided to play it smart for once. So, but at this point, it was so like I wasn't playing smart so much that at this point in the game, playing smart, it wouldn't really get me all that where. Or, what am I saying? It wouldn't really get me that. Wouldn't really get me anywhere because his BIA is just way better than a Republic. So, especially on round 18, when he actually got his BIA. So what we do is we send a Moab or we send a BFB, I believe. Do we send? Yeah, we send a BFB. Just hoping we can get something, but I don't believe we end up getting much from that. But we just decided to go for it just to see if we could do some damage. He face bombs, which I'm assuming at the time was because he could easily defend it because he just got up an Apache. So what we do is we all out because I thought that we could just get the best of him with that, but then he spike storms, and spike storm on top of Apache will defend that rush easily. We almost had him. We almost did. But then that Spike Storm and Battle Energy came out, and it was pretty much GG from that point. We had no money. We had no farms. So I was just kind of having fun with it. He sends some quick shot ceramics and takes me down pretty easily. I do believe we just hop right into the next game. We just say good game, get right back into it. I don't know. I think I was a little. I don't think I was upset about that first loss, because I was just hoping that I could. Not hoping, but hoping. I was just hoping that I could get another. I could just hoping that I would get a victory in this next game. So we do go ahead and choose Snowfall, because because I want to try and mix up my strategies as I was saying before. Actually, I didn't say that. I said I was mixing up the maps, but I was trying to mix up the strategies as well. So we do go Dart Farm Wizard, as you can see, and he goes farm again. So I'm like assuming that he will, because usually like top tier players or like really good players use farms. So I kind of assumed him to do that. So we do go ahead. I don't know if that is a good spot for Dart Monkey. I just kind of chose it because I didn't know a better one. So we go ahead and try to rush some reds. And I didn't really know what he was apologizing for at the time. But we do rush him with some reds, and then he pops up heli pallet, and then I immediately know. I don't know if he was apologizing for going with that strategy again. And by the way, I wasn't actually mad when I did that. I was just kind of doing it, you know. But I wasn't actually like upset. But I'm assuming, I don't know if he said that because he was using heli pallet again. I was just kind of assuming. But we're doing pretty well with our one dart monkey there. We don't need to get a trip dart yet. We will soon though, because those balloons are starting to sneak through. And he does send us some peaks, so we do need to get up our trip dart here. We're gonna need to get up another one, or we're gonna keep leaking. So I think those are pretty decent positions, but I don't know any positions better for this map for Dart Monkey. So those are the kind of the positions I went for. So I think in one of my other videos I said let me know if you know a better position for like a dart monkey on this map, but I don't know how you guys would even tell me that. Like, would you say top left of the screen, top right of the screen, bottom right? I don't know. But yeah, I realized that was kind of a dumb question afterward because it would be very difficult for you guys to tell me where on the map would be the best. Um, I mean, probably not on this map because you can just say like the bigger loop or the smaller loop or whatever, stuff like that. So, we do get rushed with blacks, but those dart monkeys are actually handling those blacks very well. I did not expect that at all, which is why I was about to put up another dart monkey. Um, excuse me. I just didn't pronounce my word. Okay. Um, I'm really weird sometimes. He gets up his, what is that? Is it quad darts? I think it's quad darts. We do rush with some greens. But again, I don't rush with enough to do any damage. We did a bit of damage. I think like 10 to 20 lives of damage, I think we did. Um, did we even do that? No, we didn't. We did like 5 lives or something like that. We do go with a bit of a yellow rush though, and we actually do commit to this, so we can actually do some decent damage with it, hopefully. Then he puts down another ice tower, but that ice tower is just not going to help. These yellows are just going to sneak right through the quad. Darts is just not going to be able to handle it. But he does battle energy, and he does take it down pretty easily. I do stop rushing once he battle energies because I learned off my mistake of last time and just kept rushing. Which, like, I mean, if you can still sneak through balloons through, you can just keep rushing. But if he battle energies, or if your opponent battle energies, and it's clear that they'll stop it, then yeah. So this is actually a very smart rush on his part. So we do glue storm it. We actually almost died of this, I believe. No, we don't almost die, but we lose quite a bit of lives. We lost like 30, 40 lives. So at this point, there's not really any rush from what I can see that I could have sent him. I mean, if you guys know of rush that's good against like heli ice. I don't know why he sold his ice again, his ice towers. I'm not really sure what that was about, but I don't know. So we do get up some dart monkeys just because it is round 13, and I was just a little worried of a rush, so that's why I got them up. I do soon get up another spike-a-pult as well, and as you can see, we do get rushed, so it's probably a good thing that I got those dart monkeys, or we probably wouldn't have defended that. Starting to mumble my words. He does get up another heli pallet, as well as more farms than I have again. He's out farming me once again. But we do start spamming some dart monkeys a bit, just because I am pretty scared of rushes. And the Moabs, and for like the Moabs around 18, I was getting a little worried. We do get rushed with some ceramics here, which we do glue storm it again. We actually almost go down to that rush, which that's the rush I was remembering. We do go ahead and rush him with camo ceramics, and he spike storms it and takes it out. So I think spike storm is better than glue storm. So I think I'm gonna look into getting that rather than glue storm. I don't know why I did this. I sold my farms and I went for regen camo leads. It was just he played it perfectly. And got up a I'm not really sure what that's called, like a rocket dartling gun, and it just wipes that out easy peasy. He does facepalm me, and I deserved it. I truly did. But I didn't really know he had dartling gun. I've never even really. I don't know if dartling gun was his fourth, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point though. So we go ahead and get up our farms. I'm not gonna lie. When he defended that rush, I was pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't like breaking things and stuff, but I was a little frustrated. I At one point I wanted to quit, but I knew that I shouldn't do that. Mainly for the reason that I was recording, and if I quit, then it just wouldn't make for like I don't know. It wouldn't be entertaining to watch if I just quit. So yeah, that's why I didn't quit. I'm not gonna lie though, I was considering it, but I didn't. because that would be very rude of me. Because Blizzard reached out to me and wanted to play, and as good of a player he is, that reached out to me, I couldn't leave him like that. That'd just be, no. He took the time out of his day to play with me, and if I would have left, then that would have been very rude. So I did not do that. I'm glad I didn't do that. Actually, I'm very glad I didn't do that. But it's pretty much GG from this point because we have basically no money, and I don't know why I went for this. I went for a BFB. I just wasn't thinking straight. I went for a BFB. I don't know why I thought that would do anything. We have $12, no eco. So this rush, we're basically screwed at this point. He does say sorry because he knows he can defend it. I know he can defend it. I was just kind of hoping that he wouldn't be able to. But I shouldn't really play this game. I shouldn't really do rushes in this game based off hope. But yeah, I don't know why. I was going for a Phoenix there, but I didn't have enough to afford it. And I wasn't really trying to give up there, but we do get taken out by those balloons. Which does wrap up the video, so hope you guys did enjoy it. We did not play a third game, obviously, because we did best out of 3, and he beat me in the first 2 games. So he's an insanely good opponent. I actually figured out afterward that he had 17.5 million medallions, or somewhere close to that, which is insane. He's an insanely good player. Props to him for beating me. Not that it's difficult, but props to him. I really appreciate him playing me. He's a really good player, and he took the time out of his day to come play with me. I appreciate everyone that has played with me so far. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, as I said before, to play with me. But that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video, so hope you guys do enjoy. It is getting very close to Christmas, so I'm super excited. Hope you guys are too. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see all you beautiful people in the next episode.